about all things celebrity cruises. So thank you again for joining us. Did you want to say anything before we get started, Donna?
I just want to say again, pretty much what you just said, Sandra. Thank you all very much for coming out. I'm the manager in their sub store for Team Friesen, and I don't know, earlier when I looked outside, it was starting to snow, but I am a little outside the city. So hopefully it's very nice to do Zoom and not have to worry about all this driving. So there is that plus, right? And thank you so much for Sandra for joining us tonight and giving you, this is a very special offer just for us. So I want to say thank you, Sandra, for giving us this opportunity.
Absolutely. All right. Again, thank you. If you're just coming on, I'm Sandra Pennington with Celebrity Cruises. It's my pleasure to be here tonight. We're going to talk all things celebrity cruises and, of course, some great deals that you can get through your Expedia Cruises. The Expedia Cruises Team Friesen is kind of located in many different locations. And thank you again for joining us. I have to tell you, right now is our biggest offer of the year. It is launching on December 9th. And it is our semi-annual sale, up to 75% off the second guest, savings of up to $800 per stateroom. And that's in US. So when you're booking in Canadian, it's a little more than that because it's Canadian dollars. Also up to 800 USD onboard credit per stateroom. So let's launch right in and get started. I want to make sure that you know that all cruise lines are not created equal. So I just want to give you a little bit of brand awareness. Celebrity is a relaxed luxury resort at sea with the world at your service. While sailing to the world's best places, you can discover up to 8 countries in one voyage. And there's lots of overnights in there as well. If that's one of your favorite things like me. On one of the world's best places, the ship itself is one of the destinations for sure. And experiencing world-renowned designers focused on comfort down to the smallest detail. Just making that experience extra chic for you, but super comfortable as well, and very warm and welcoming. And then savoring a delicious restaurant at every meal, rise or rest to rejuvenate. This is relaxed luxury. And that truly is the best way to describe Celebrity. It is a relaxed luxury resort at sea. It has a very much a 5-star spa zen vibe. You never feel like you're in a crowded mall at Christmas because it's really spacious. There are other cruise lines that have the exact same size ships as us, but they have 2, if not 3,000 more passengers. So ratio of space to passenger, very good. For every 2 passengers, there is 1 crew member on board as well. And we're the only cruise lines that's working with Forbes Travel Guide to come on and rate our ships. And we're getting amazing ratings with them that they don't give most hotels. So that's something we're really, really proud of. I also love that even though it's a relaxed luxury resort at sea, there's still so much entertainment and activities that you can participate in. And we have such a luxurious environment. And on a typical, really small luxury ship, there's really nothing to do after 9 o'clock. They just don't have the space. But because we're a mid-sized ship, you can truly do state-of-the-art production shows every evening. We repeat them. And then we bring on amazing entertainers as well, from comedians and performers. We turn up the energy after 9 o'clock. So we got sophisticated bars and lounges and silent disco and a nonstop action casino and boutique shops and more. And I spend way too much time in the shops. I actually just got off the amazing Revolutionized Celebrity Silhouette. I was on there for a 4-night sales conference. And I sail a lot on Edge series and Millennium. And I honestly just was so loving the Solstice series ships that I was just on. Absolutely loved it. And again, spent way too much time in both the casino and the gift shop. So much to do in our ships. And probably one of my favorite things is the live music. I love a live band, whether it's a solo singer, a duo, a trio, a full band. We have them on the ship and they're phenomenal. We don't use from the same pool of entertainers as others. We go out and source some of the best entertainers, and I just love the live music. Picture yourself at the back of the ship or there at the bottom at the Grand Plaza. Great musicians playing, martini in your hand. Try the pickle martini. If you don't like dill pickle, that's my favorite. But there's other, there's coconut martini and cosmopolitans and all the classics. But I love that dill pickle martini. And I also found another one I like. It's called the ginger martini. So great martinis and all kinds of cocktails and drinks on board for you to enjoy all throughout the ship. And truly, the best way for me to share this brand is to give you a nice little video to enjoy. I'm just going to optimize the video clip here so you can really see it and enjoy it. So a little bit more on Celebrity Cruises. Oh, I just love that video. And if that didn't get you, because every time I watch that video, I think, oh my goodness, I can't wait to sail again. But if that didn't get you, here's 57 reasons why you should get on a celebrity cruise. How about a record-breaking 57 Magellan Travel Weekly Magellan Awards? And that is consumers like yourself and agents as well voting for celebrity cruises in all these amazing categories, from design and culinary and service and destination and more. So I think this is pretty amazing. Absolutely. We're going to move over, of course, to the fact that, of course, we also offer you more choices. So you can book in any category from inside up to aqua class, because there are different categories for you to choose from, and the type of stateroom category that you stay in. You can book all included, and Canadians love all included, right? So just, don't worry about it. Have your classic drink package included with your alcohol, and that's like with your beer and your spirits, and also bottled water, pop, premium lattes and teas as well. Your gratuities are included, and your basic Wi-Fi, so you can email and stay connected with people at home, and you can surf the net as well. So that is the most popular way to book, is to have an all-included package. Or if you prefer a bare bones, we do offer it as a cruise only rate. It is an option where you don't have the drinks, gratuities, and Wi-Fi included, although I do recommend all included. We also have the retreat, which is our suite category and higher. And in that category, we, of course, give a premium drink package, gratuities, premium Wi-Fi, and an onboard credit. So we just know that we need to give you more choices, so you have the perfect vacation for your style, and all of the consultants at Expedia Cruises can take care of you to get you booked in your preferred choice of inclusions. And, I think it's important to point out that celebrity cares. We have such a diverse and inspired crew, and we just believe in inclusion. And I love that about our brand. We are now up to, I think, 32% females working on board. And, like 6-7 years ago, it was something like 3%. So, we fight for gender equality, and we have a really robust sustainability and environmental plan as well. And they are they have a team right now. I love that they have a team right now of some of the best scientists and engineers looking to create a carbon neutral ship, so that's coming soon. I love that there's a plan for that. We also have a great partnership with WWF, the World Wildlife Foundation, because it is truly important that we keep our oceans clean and work to do that. And again, just being super inclusive. So love that celebrity cares. We have an amazing fleet. We have Millennium Series, which is about 2,000 passengers, and there's 4 Millennium Series ships. We have 5 award-winning SOLSTICE Series ships. And I'm going to show you a few pictures of each of the series. And then we also have the Edge Series. That's our newest series of ship, debuted in December of 2018, the Celebrity Edge, to a lot of accolades and awards. And then we debuted the Celebrity Apex in 2021. And we debuted the 3rd Edge Series ship, the Celebrity Beyond, in 2022. And I've actually sailed on her this year. Oh, she's special. Wait till I show you a few pictures. So 3 amazing series of ships. I actually love all these ships. I feel like there are pockets on each ship that I find that I just find lots of things to do. And then there's consistency across the series, like the Sunset Bar I love on every ship, the Solarium, which is an adults only pool area enclosed in glass. The entertainment I love in all of the ships and the theaters. I also love the spa on every ship. I just can't get enough of treating myself to a massage or a facial when I'm on vacation. So lots of consistencies across the board. The pool deck as well, absolutely stunning, and a little different and unique on each of the ships. We also have 3 ships on the Galapagos. Tonight, we're not going to focus on the Galapagos, but I do just want to tease you, plant the seed that you should inquire with your consultant about Galapagos, because it is a bucket list trip. And I'll make sure in 2023 that, with Team Friesen, that we do a Galapagos event. Okay, so consumer event coming in 2023, because it's well worth talking about. Tonight, we're going to focus more on Caribbean and Europe, but first, let me show you these gorgeous ships. So here is the Edge Series, very innovative with the magic carpet platform, cantilevering over the side of the ship. And you can't ride it like an elevator, but it does move to different decks. And when it is in different locations, it becomes a different venue. So when she's up on deck 16 around dinner time, weather permitting, we'll do a specialty restaurant called Dinner on the Edge. And you are cantilevering over the side of the ship with the best view, with the ocean breeze in your hair and the moonlight lighting up the water. It's absolutely amazing. On deck 14 in the afternoon, she's just part of the pool deck. Maybe there's a musician on her and there's a staff of bartenders, and you just go and enjoy the view. And then when she moves down to deck 5 at lunchtime, we use her as part of the seafood restaurant. I'm calling her magic carpet. She's part of the seafood restaurant. You can eat inside or outside. And then if we ever have to tender, like in ports like Santorini, Greece, which is one of my favorites, or Grand Cayman in the Western Caribbean, then we can just move her right down to the water level, and we can use her as a chic, comfortable platform for everyone to go onto to join our Edge launchers. There's no rickety stairs. It's just a really super comfortable experience walking onto the Edge magic carpet and then walking directly onto the boat. And they're air conditioned and super comfortable as well. You can see in the top right, a beautiful rooftop garden on the top, movies up there, musicians, lots of stuff going on, sports events, and it's live foliage and wooden trees that light up as well. And an amazing pool deck that you see in the bottom right. On beyond all of our ships, especially Edge series, loving the sunset bar on all of our ships, but this is the Beyond in particular. We had Nate Burkus design it, and it is a Moroccan chic bohemian feel. And it's just absolutely amazing. So we spent some time on there this year, and I just love it with musicians and just the best view at the back of the ship and some great cocktails in your hand, and the food's just inside as well. And one of my favorite places, fleet-wide, but loving the Edge series Grand Plaza. So, there's a big chandelier that does light shows. The bartenders are amazing. They can whip up great cocktails and martinis, but they can put on shows. They do shows where they're jugglers. They're not just bartenders. So they put on a complete show, great drink and martini selection, live bands, and lots of entertainment. This is particularly the Edge series on the Beyond, but the atriums or Grand Plazas in general are really amazing in our ships. This is what it looks like on Edge series. We're going to move to Solstice series now, where we're looking at the Lawn Club at the top of the ship, and it's real grass, and it is just so warm and welcoming. You can watch movies up in the Lawn Club. You can, we'll do a barefoot concert, sometimes like with a reggae band, or maybe it'll be a jazz band, or with wine and cheese. We also have cabanas that can be rented out, and you can rent them out for the day, and they come with like a little mini butler, beverages and services. It's a great viewing day if you're in Alaska or maybe Scandinavia or somewhere different, or you're just celebrating with your friends. Great, don't you deserve a great vacation? And you can go in there and get a great little tastings menu and drinks and enjoy the view up there. You can play bocce ball up there, but we do lots of great things on this Lawn Club, and you can see the pictures here. On 2 of the Solstice series ships, we also have a Lawn Club grill, and it's like barbecue specialties. It's so good. And they have vegetarian selections as well, but all grilled barbecue style. It's absolutely phenomenal. And then this is the solarium, that adults only pool area enclosed in glass on our Edge series ship, and the sunset bar at the right there. Just one of my favorite spots. Would live there on the ship if I could, but I got to go experience the rest of the ship. And of course, the spa as well. If you are in our Aqua Class stateroom, you can book a spa category. It's called Aqua Class. You do get some extra spa amenities, including complimentary access to these hot bed saunas and steam rooms. And then we do sell a limited number of passes as well on Embarkation Day if someone who's not in Aqua Class would like to enjoy these venues. And then there are a number of treatments for sale that are absolutely phenomenal. I absolutely love the atrium on Solstice series. That's a live tree growing in the middle of the ship, and it's a different design on each of the 5 Solstice series ships. It's literally cantilevering in the middle of the ship. It's absolutely beautiful, but you can see architecturally, and the interior design is absolutely phenomenal. And then we are bringing the best of Edge series to our Solstice series ship. So slowly going through and kind of bringing what we, all of the great innovations and decor that we designed for Edge series to, of course, the Solstice series as well, and including refreshing the staterooms. So, they're already in amazing shape, but just making sure they stay at that 5-star level. Here's our Millennium series. All 4 of the Millennium series ships between 2015 and 2017, we added a rooftop terrace, and it's great. It's got these premium couches and chairs, a big movie screen for afternoon and evening movies. My girlfriends and I sat up there. Okay, I took my girlfriends on a cruise. There was 8 of us, and we were celebrating turning 40. And we sat up there and we watched Dirty Dancing. And let me tell you, I hadn't seen it in like 20 years. So it was such a nostalgic thing to sit up there. But we also have new movies that play up there as well. But it was a fun night up there. But we do trivias and concerts up there. And this is a great place to host parties as well if you wanted to get married on a ship or celebrate something. On the right, we completely renovated and redid the solarium on our Millennium Series ship. So it is completely up to date. It's absolutely gorgeous with thalassotherapy pools and hot tubs and an aqua spa cafe. And then martini bar again, the bottom left there. See, there's a theme there, right? I'm showing you all the martini bars. And then the bottom right, I love Cafe Al Baccio fleet wide, but this is what it looks like on our Millennium Series ships. And it's absolutely a great place to just go and chill and enjoy the ocean view and get some of the best lattes and coffees and treats at sea. So love that space there. Now we are bringing the Best of Edge series to our Millennium Series ship as well. So once they're done, we redid the dining room, the spa, all of the staterooms. We upgraded the casino, the Ocean View Cafe, and we've added a retreat sun deck for our suite category as well on both Solstice and Millennium Series once we revolutionize them. So we're almost done. We're not quite there yet. If COVID hadn't happened, we'd have been done, but install this a little. But either way, great ratings for all of our ships, no matter what series of ship you choose. The ratings are phenomenal when it comes to Celebrity Cruises. We've won best client satisfaction for 6 years in a row, and that's a really great accolade to win. But we want to make sure we keep all of our ships up to date, and of course, refreshing all the staterooms as well on our Millennium Series ships. You have a variety of category of staterooms to choose from inside Ocean View, veranda. We also have a concierge class that you get some suite-like amenities with, or aqua class, which I talked about earlier, which is our spa category. But we also have the retreat, which is all of our suites. So there's a variety of different categories of suites, from our leading category Sky Suite right up to like an iconic suite, which is the largest in our fleet. So in all different budget areas, but it does include an exclusive retreat suite restaurant, an exclusive retreat lounge, and it on our Edge Series ship and our Revolutionized Solstice and Millennium Series ships. It also has a sun deck, and it will rival any 5-star all-inclusive resort. And again, it's all included: premium beverage package, high-speed internet, gratuities, and a pretty hefty onboard credit. And it is an exclusive and intimate environment for someone who wants a real luxury experience. But when you wander out of the retreat, because it's kind of a ship within a ship, you're still on a 5-star ship. You have so much entertainment to enjoy, from the casino to the state-of-the-art production shows, the spa, the shopping. And I find I meet so many clients who have sailed on a small boutique luxury brand, come over and experience us on a mid-sized ship in the retreat, in a suite with a butler, by the way. And then they really enjoy it because they have so much more entertainment on board. So I get a lot of feedback on the bonus of all the extra entertainment while still getting the luxury and intimate and exclusive experience. Now let's look at the destinations. So tonight we're going to focus on Caribbean and Europe only, but I do want to let you know we of course travel everywhere. So we're in Alaska, Hawaii, Mexican Riviera. We're doing Asia, Australia, New Zealand, South Pacific, South America, and of course the Galapagos. But tonight, the Caribbean and Europe is our focus. So we have actually 9 ships in the Caribbean right now. They're going to be there through April of 2023. So, it's starting to get cold in Canada. So it's time to book your getaway to the Caribbean. I mean, who doesn't want to go on some beautiful white sand beaches and, explore these gorgeous islands? We have 7-night Caribbean offered on the Celebrity Apex out of Fort Lauderdale. We have the Reflection doing 7 nights out of Fort Lauderdale as well as the Millennium. So if 7-night fits your schedule, we have 3 ships offering it, kind of doing Eastern or Western Caribbean. But if you want a bit of a longer itinerary, we have 3 ships doing longer sailings. We have the Celebrity Edge doing 10 and 11 night, either a Southern Caribbean or Panama Canal out of Fort Lauderdale. We have the Celebrity Silhouette doing a 10-night Eastern Caribbean out of Fort Lauderdale. And then the Constellation is doing 10 and 11 nights Southern Caribbean, or there are a few Panama Canals out of Tampa, Florida. Now, if you go to Fort Lauderdale actually is Terminal 25. We built the terminal with the city. It is a super chic terminal. And it's literally like 20 minutes from the time you get dropped off or get off your bus or car to the time you're in your room. So really great terminal. And Tampa, great terminal as well, 10 million in investment. So super chic experience there. And Tampa is a great pre and post if you want to go out of there, because you're 40 minutes to Orlando. There's great beaches as well. And then we also have 2 ships out of Miami. I just was out of Miami, and the terminal there is fantastic as well, and a very quick experience to get on board with our ships. We have the Summit doing a short 4 and 5 night Bahamas, or the Celebrity Silhouette doing a 4-night Bahamas, Mexico. Some of them also have Key West in there, because my ship went to Key West. And who doesn't love Key West? My favorite thing to do in Key West is to rent a bicycle and ride all over that island. And they give you a lock, so you can lock it up, and you can like go and swim on the beach, or go explore, little historical houses and museums. And then you can go and have some of that key lime pie, right? It's really, really important to try the key lime pie in Key West. So absolutely phenomenal. So we have the Apex there. She's award-winning, our 2nd Edge Series ship. Just a little teaser of some of her itineraries in the Caribbean. Like, look at that, a 7-night Costa Maya, Belize, and Grand Cayman. How about a 7-night San Juan, Tortola, and St. Kitts? How about a 6-night Western Caribbean? Or how about an 8-night Eastern Caribbean and Bahamas holiday? So you could sail on our ships over the holidays, whether it's 2022 or 2023. It's phenomenal. Our ships are beautifully decorated over the holidays, just absolutely stunning. And then we kind of kick the holiday activities into gear, and they're a lot of fun. So I just think it's just a beautiful experience. If you don't want to, you can still put up a tree, or you don't have to, but to kind of just take your family on a cruise and enjoy it over the holidays. We also have the Reflection, our award-winning Celebrity Reflection Solstice Series ships. Look at some of her itineraries in the Caribbean. A 7-night Mexico, Jamaica, and Grand Cayman. How about a 7-night Eastern Caribbean and the Bahamas? She goes to St. Thomas and St. Martin. I'm a huge fan of the Virgin Islands, so much so that I got married there. So I think it's some of the most stunning beaches I've ever seen in US Virgin Island. When you're in St. Thomas, you can take the ferry over to Chunk Bay or over to St. John. It's about a 40-minute ferry ride, but it's the smaller of the US Virgin Islands, and it's a national park. So if you've been to St. Thomas and you've never done St. John, it's worth the visit. Trunk Bay is one of the best beaches I've ever seen. My husband and I had our very first date there, and then we got married there. So it's stunning. I took my kids there. They were blown away. How about an 8-night Mexico, Jamaica, and Grand Cayman as well? So you can see some gorgeous itineraries I'm teasing at you for you to enjoy in the Caribbean. We also have the Edge in the Caribbean, our award-winning first of our Edge Series ships. Look at these gorgeous ones. Now we're getting to some longer itineraries. So if you can get away, how about 11-night Ultimate Southern Caribbean? These are all January through April of 2023. Fort Lauderdale, St. Martin, St. Lucia, Barbados, Antigua, St. Kitts. How about an overnight on the 11-night ABC Islands, Aruba, Bonaire, and Curacao? You're going to do an overnight in Aruba. How about that? Oh, that's a great itinerary. And it goes also to Cartagena, Colombia as well. How about a 12-night Panama Canal in Southern Caribbean? You're going to go to do the ABC Islands, Aruba, Bonaire, and Curacao. You're going to do Panama Canal and do Colón, Panama, and Cartagena. So just beautiful choices here in these gorgeous itineraries. And then also we have these gorgeous itineraries, 10-night Eastern Caribbean. You could do round trip Tampa on Constellation. You're going to go to Puerto Plata, St. Thomas, St. Kitts, St. Martin, San Juan, Puerto Rico. So great itineraries to choose from here. And if you choose the 11-night Ultimate Caribbean, you can do an overnight in Cartagena, Colombia. Overnights are kind of my favorite if you ever choose one with it, because the lights turn on at night. You get to truly explore, and you have 2 full days in an island to go out and do lots of great, interesting things. Here we have some shorter itineraries. How about a 5-night Key West in Mexico? How about a 5-night Grand Cayman in Mexico? So just some really good ones if you wanted to do a pre and post, maybe in Florida, and throw a shorter sailing in. Just great itineraries to choose from there. We also have the Equinox year-round right now in the Caribbean, and she is award-winning as well. And she's doing a 6-night Key West, Grand Cayman in Mexico, and rotating. Her next cruise is on an 8-night Eastern Caribbean and Bahamas. So if you want it, you could put those 2 together and just stay on board for 2 cruises, or you could do one or the other, your preferred choice as well. We also have a little bit of longer itineraries here. How about a 9-night Aruba, Bonaire, and Curacao, an 11-night Ultimate Southern Caribbean? So lots of great choices here on the Equinox when she is doing some longer sailings. And you know what I love about the Caribbean? You can, if you're a beach lover, you can go and find some of the best white sand beaches and enjoy it. Or if you're like me and you spend too much time on the beach, you might burn. You can do other things. There is great diving and snorkeling. There is shopping and dining and golfing and horseback riding and swimming with the dolphins and exploring the ruins and churches, climbing waterfalls and exploring caves. So much to do when you're there to keep yourself busy and really explore these gorgeous Caribbean islands. And let's face it, soon it's going to look like the left here, and you're going to want to be on the right side of this image, right? It is coming. So shovel the sand, not the snow, and get yourself booked with Expedia Cruises. All right, next we're going to look up at Europe here. So Europe 2023, it's going to be here before you know it, right? It's already December. Christmas is approaching. So look at this view. Don't you want to be there? I want to be sitting in a little cafe at the end of the ledge right there. That's going to be me having like some kind of a local Greek food and a Greek wine sitting on the corner there. I love it. And we truly have the best hardware in Europe. Okay. We've won a lot of awards for our ships that we have in Europe. So lots of great choices. We have more overnights than we've ever had in Europe. And we always like to visit new destinations as well. So we've added some great new ports in Finland. We have overnights in Alexandria, Egypt. We're returning to Flam, Norway. So we're nearly 50 overnight stays in 13 cities. We have lots of 7 nights if that's what you need, and you can pad some pre and post. And we also have 3 Edge series ships in Europe as well. And I love that we have more sailings out of Athens and Lisbon, because I think that is one of the most beautiful areas of the world. So let's take a look. We have the Beyond doing Eastern Mediterranean. If you're looking for Edge series, she's doing out of Rome a 10-night Italy, Croatia, and Montenegro. Or, I love this one, an 11-night Italy, Turkey, and Greek islands. That warms my heart. Celebrity Edge is doing 7 nights. So she's in the Western Med doing 7 nights. She'll do an open jaw, Rome and Barcelona. So she'll go Rome to Barcelona, then Barcelona to Rome. She has a few round trip rooms as well, but doing a 7-night Italy, France, and Spain. And then the Apex is actually out of Northern Europe. So she's going to be doing Scandinavia. She's not going to do Russia. I apologize. I got to update the screen. We're not in Russia. It's very unfortunate that we cannot go there. But what we did is we replaced it with overnights in Stockholm, Sweden, or Copenhagen, Denmark. And as someone who's a seasoned traveler and has been to Scandinavia, these are some of my favorite ports I've ever been to. So do not be afraid to book an amazing Scandinavian itinerary with an overnight in Copenhagen or Stockholm, Sweden. You could do the Norwegian fjords, the British Isles, as well as Iceland and Ireland. And then in the shoulder season, after the summer ends, Apex does Portugal, Spain, and Malta, Israel, Egypt, and the Med, or Greece, Italy, and France. So if you're looking to go on our newest ships, these are what they're doing in Europe in 2023. And let me tease you with the Apex itineraries, because she's got a 10-night Israel, Egypt, and Mediterranean. She's going to be round trip Athens with an overnight in Jerusalem and an overnight in Alexandria, Egypt. Then she'll go to Rhodes, Greece, and Kusadasi, Turkey, ending in Athens. What a gorgeous itinerary. And the Norwegian fjords is amazing. Round trip Amsterdam, going to Oslo. I'm going to butcher some of these names. Geringer, I think that's it. Flam, Olden, and Bergen, Norway. Some of the best. I've actually done the Norwegian fjords because I worked on ships for 9 years of my 20s, and I was lucky enough to do the Norwegian fjords. So it was something. Very stunning views everywhere you go. Now, how about, again, Europe 2023? What is our ships doing that are doing 7 nights? We talked about how Edge is doing the Western Med, but the Infinity is doing the Eastern Med. So she's doing 7-night Greek islands, round trip Athens. She's doing 7-night Greece, Turkey, and Croatia, and 7-night Greece and Croatia. And look at those ports of call. So Infinity going to Athens and Dubrovnik and Ephesus and Hydra and Kotor and Mykonos, Rhodes, Santorini. I'm salivating just thinking about these places, and Greek food and all the cobblestone streets and the view of the ocean from the cliffs. It's absolutely stunning. There's good shopping and great food in Greece, and good people too. Look at the Apex. She's again doing the Norwegian fjords all season long, and some great Spain and Portugal round trip Southampton as well. And a really cool option is Iceland and Greenland. These are kind of one-off itineraries in the summer. So in August, we take the Summit, and she does Bermuda for the first part of the season. And then we take her from New Jersey, and we do a 12-night Greenland and Iceland that starts in Cape Liberty, New Jersey, and ends in Reykjavik, Iceland. So you actually get to see Halifax, Nova Scotia, St. John's, Newfoundland, and those 2 ports in Greenland. So I'm going to try to say it. No, I'm not going to try. I'm not going to try. It's just not, I'm going to butcher it. There's a lot of vowels in that word, right? And Q's. So I'm going to practice that and I'll do it the next time. But 2 ports in Greenland, and then Akureyri, Iceland, and Ísafjörður, Iceland. I think I got it right. And so a beautiful 12-night Greenland and Iceland. Then when she gets to Reykjavik and ends that itinerary, we take her from Reykjavik, Iceland to Boston on another 12-night Greenland, Iceland. So some clients stay on board and they join in Jersey and end in Boston and do 2 12-night back-to-backs, or you can just choose one or the other. I got to practice that Greenland word. All right, now look at winter, okay? So in the winter and the fall, we're out of Barcelona, Lisbon and Athens on the Infinity, doing Spain and Portugal, Canaries, Morocco and Spain, Egypt and Israel. Really cool itineraries. Look at these. Some of them have overnights highlighted in blue. I mean, these are gorgeous. I love these itineraries. If you want to go to Greece, Turkey, Portugal, Spain. So reach out to your Expedia Cruises consultant because these are absolutely phenomenal. We're also returning to Morocco and Fuerteventuras. We have an 11-night Canaries, Morocco and Spain, and a 12-night as well. And this is where you're going to have like Tangier attractions, Caves of Hercules, Cape Spartal, and some great Casablanca attractions as well. You can head to the mosque or the Portuguese cistern. So very cool itineraries here. And then also some great 10-night Israel and Egypt, or 11-night, and 3 overnights embedded into this itinerary. So I just think this is great, where you're going to do the Great Pyramid of Egypt, you're going to do the Temple of Artemis in Ephesus, you're going to do the Pharos Lighthouse, you're going to do the Acropolis in Athens, the Baha'i Gardens in Haifa, and just discover Jerusalem, right? The old world. So very, very cool itineraries there. And just to say that in all of our Europe itineraries, nearly 50 overnight stays in 13 cities. So giving you longer port stays and overnights to really enjoy Europe on any of our ships, and a lot of great itineraries to choose from. All right, so that's it. I want to point out our offer once again. Our biggest offer of the year, up to 75% off the second guest, up to $800 per savings, US savings. So if you're booking in Canadian, it's more, and up to $800 onboard credit US per stateroom. Now, here's the thing, Expedia Cruises, if you were to book direct with us, this is what you would get, but Expedia Cruises often actually has much better rate than direct. They have access to amazing group space, locking in the rate, and they often beat our direct rates by, if not by $50, then hundreds of dollars or thousands of dollars. I've seen huge differences. So they have a price advantage, but they also are going to take care of you from a customer service perspective, and they are your experts in all things cruises. They know celebrity cruises. They know the categories of rooms, and that could be complicated. They know the rate codes, and they know how to give you the best deal and the best value adds as well. So you want to make sure you support your Expedia Cruises, your Team Friesen Expedia Cruises, get the best deal here. And on top of that, I'm going to do an offer for you as well. So if you book between December 2nd and December 15th, I'm going to add in a bonus $100 onboard credit if you book a veranda or higher. And on top of that, if you book Europe, we have some great air savings right now for Europe 2023, and on select sailings for 2023 Bermuda, 2023 Alaska, 2023 Caribbean, and 2023 Europe, you're likely going to see a $400 extra onboard credit as well. So it really is layers and layers of offers for our wave offer, for my bonus onboard credit. And on top of that, they have this great group offer where on most of the sailings, you just have to check with your consultant. You could be potentially getting an additional bonus $400 onboard credit on top of mine. So very, very cool bonus options right now when it comes to all things celebrity cruises. By the way, my bonus offer is for Caribbean cruises departing January to April 2023 or Europe 2023, and I'll count transatlantics as well. But that bonus $400 that I was talking about on select sailings is 2023 Bermuda, 2023 Alaska, 2023 Caribbean, and Europe departing May 1st to December 31st, 2023 in a veranda or higher. All of those combinable with our biggest offer of the year, up to 75% off the second guest, or their group rate might actually be better than that, up to $800 per person savings. And again, that's in US dollars. It depends what category you book, and up to $800 onboard credit per stateroom. So really some of the best rates. And I can already envision myself on the beach on the left, or in that boat on the right in Europe. Okay. I could go either way. Yin or yang, pull me either direction. I'm good to go. All right. So I want to just see if there's any questions. Donna, do you see any questions that were asked throughout?
I do actually. One of them from James is, in future refreshing of ships, can USB/plugs be added to both nightstands? If guests are sharing a room with beds apart, one guest is left out.
Oh, I actually think that's very good feedback. And I've had that happen to me. So I will pass on that very good feedback. So thank you for sharing.
When I read that, I was thinking the same thing, like, oh, I hate that when that happens.
Yeah.
Oh,
In
there's
the
another
meantime,
one.
if you are going on a ship where you think that's the thing, you can bring a very long cord. So I would bring, like, you know how sometimes they sell those, like a really, really long power cord to plug in yourself. That's what I would bring in the meantime, but I'm going to pass on that suggestion for sure.
And then we have someone asking, what is the best family ship?
Oh, you know what? To be truthful, I think any of our series of ships can be great for families. And I have 10 and 12-year-old little girls. Well, they're not even little anymore. 10 and 12-year-old daughters. And they have been sailing on Celebrity with me since they were probably 6. And they've sailed other cruise lines as well, but we all love Celebrity. So we have a 5-star camp at sea on board. And it is, we may not have as many other kids as some of the other cruise lines, but I like that as a parent because I don't necessarily want to be surrounded by thousands of children, but we accommodate them so well on Celebrity with this camp at sea. My kids will go in and they always tell me stories afterwards. Like one time the captain came in and introduced themselves to them, and it was like a day at sea where they learned about life at sea. And the captain came in and introduced them. Some of their favorite things are to play games in there, but there's a whole STEM program as well. And they'll cater the program to what your child prefers. So my kids have been engrossed in that since they were 6 and still go, but they love swimming in the pool. They love our state-of-the-art production shows. My kids love the Sunset Bar with the live music because whenever we're there, we dance as a family. They also do on all of our ships live, they do family events. So they'll do like a family silent disco where they give you headsets and you have 3 channels to choose from. They'll do family trivias, family karaoke, so that you're kind of there's lots of choices and songs and the kids really get a chance to sing because it's only for families and parents and kids can go. But then the great part is it's the best of both worlds. You can also just put your kid in the camp and then that way you can have some quality time for yourself in the spa or maybe some quality time with your spouse, for dinner. So I love that. And we do allow our kids, like you can sign your kids up for a dinner program. So drop them off early. They have dinner with the kids club. So you and your spouse can go out for dinner, or you and your friends, if you're there with them and your kids. So whoever it is. So I think it's phenomenal. I like that there isn't as many kids as other cruise lines because I don't like being inundated with so many kids, but my kids are fully accommodated.
We have another one. It says,
Sure.
Can these offers apply to existing bookings?
This is for new bookings only, but just consult with your consultant. Likely you have the best rate as it is, and the current rate is more. So you don't want to probably change offers for that reason. But generally, these are for new bookings. But if you're outside final payment, you can always ask if it's worth it for you to change promotions. Sometimes it is and sometimes it isn't, because generally as we get closer to the sailing date, the ship rates go up. And so it wouldn't be worth for you to change. All right. Any other questions for me, Donna?
I don't see anything in the question and answer. Anybody have anything?
All right. Well, I appreciate you joining me, everyone. Donna, can I give away a prize? You're going to Yeah. All right. I need you to, you're going to look at the names and randomly just like put it through a little generator and then randomly choose a client name and tell me who it is. And I'm going to send them a celebrity swag package. All right. I'm going to send you some celebrity items just to kind of have a little prize package to cruise with.
Do you want me to pick the name right now?
Yeah. Can you see them?
I'm so sorry because I don't have all the information in front of me, Sandra. So bear with me here.
Here, I'll do it. Can you see my screen? I'm going through. All right. I will choose the name. All right. The winner is Mickey Dudley. Mickey Dudley, congratulations to you. Please reach out to your consultant. I'm going to send you a nice little Christmas prize pack from Celebrity Cruises and Expedia Cruises. And don't forget to get booked, everyone, to get all of your bonus onboard credit. because it doesn't last forever and you want to get a great deal. By the way, our itineraries are mostly, for the most part, out until April 2025. We are debuting Europe 2024 soon. So I think it's December 12th, like the rest of the itineraries, Caribbean, Europe come out for later. But right now, think Caribbean 2023 and Europe 2023. But anywhere you want to go in the world, we'll accommodate you 100%. And really, honestly, some of the best offers I've ever seen, and get yourself on that magic carpet.
Yes.
Yes. Well, thank you so much for joining me, Donna. Have a great evening, everyone. Yes. Thank you so much.
And just please reach out to your local consultant, your store, and we'll be happy to help you for sure.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. Have a great evening.